Hello, welcome to Pilates. We're going to do a mat workout. We're going to take about 45 minutes on the mat, and all you need is your body and a mat. So go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Bring your legs together, bring your feet together, create awareness, how your body feels at the end of the day, or maybe in the morning, depends when you're taking the class. Open up your toes, open up your fingers, and we'll take 3 breaths as you reach your arms up and lower the arms. Every time you lift your arms up, you're pressing your heels firmer into the floor. One more time, lift it up. Exhale, come all the way down by your side. We're gonna come down into the mat. So you're gonna make a box with those arms. Keep your arms lifted, bring one leg behind you. Bend those knees and sit down onto your sits bones. Extend your feet onto the floor, open up your toes, and then hold behind your thighs as you roll yourself all the way down. Think of your head nice and long. If you had a string right on the crown of the head, is reaching to the opposite wall behind you, and then bend your knees and really imprint your spine onto the mat. So think of your lower abs. Try to reach your pubic bone up a little bit and then bring it down. Think of having like a little marble on your belly button and just roll it forward and back. And notice that the minute that ball transfers, the weight gets distributed differently on your lower back. Try to keep it right in the middle throughout the whole practice. And then extend your legs away. We'll give ourselves a long stretch. Give it a breath. Exhale, bring your arms by your side. Come back to that position. Keep your abs scooped as we lift your legs and lower the legs for the knee flow. Lift and lower. Keep breathing. Lift and lower. Keep it moving. 2 more times. I'm just going to mute the class and give it a breath. Keep reaching. So you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower your heels, your feet, your legs. 1 more time. And as you exhale, keep both legs into your chest. Exhaling and lengthening your spine. From there, take your arms by your side. Press down with your arms into the mat. And as you float up your head, try lifting your upper back off the mat. And then exhale, bring it back down. 2 more times. Lift your head, your eyes are above your knees, and you're thinking of lifting your upper back off the mat. And come back down. And if that doesn't feel so good for you, as you float up your head, just keep the head down onto the mat for the first exercise, which is the 100. So you're gonna start pumping your arms up and down, keep reaching, and if your head is lifted, just put your hand in back of your head for a moment. Press your head in back of that hand. Notice how the chin is not into the chest, but the chin is lifted. That's where you want to keep your head. Keep pumping your arms. Keep lifting your upper back, and then lengthen the legs away from you. Otherwise, keep your knees bent. So stay wherever you are today. Keep pumping those arms. Inhale for 5, and we have 4 more breaths. Keep reaching. Lengthen the legs away from you. Keep your upper back lifted off the mat. And reach. Last 2 breaths. Inhale for 5. 1 more. Exhale, 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 exhale. Stay lifted if you can. Lengthen the arms away. Lengthen the legs away. And either bend the knees or lower the legs all the way down to the floor. Bring your upper back down and rest your arms. For the roll up, bend your knees for a moment. Extend your arms behind you. We're going to start seated up. So lengthen, press your heels down into the floor, and then float your body back up. So if you know that your lower back is a little tight, stay with your seated rollback. You can always hold behind your thighs. Now the same thing here. So before we roll down, let's just talk about the head. Because more or less, the head immediately wants to come into the chest as we roll back. Most times. So try to keep it lifted. So if your hand was behind your head, you keep the head right in line with the upper back. If you can, extend your arms, roll back a little bit more until it's a little challenging, and then bring it back up. Your heels are pressing into the floor. Think of those low abdominals and keep them connected. Stay with these right here or roll it all the way down to the mat. If you can come down to the mat, extend your legs away, flex your feet, and we'll go for the complete roll up. Press the heels down, roll it up. Keep pressing the heels down, keep activating those lower abs as you roll it down. And breathe. Press the heels down and come up. Last two. Your arms and your ears stay strongly connected. Reach the arms up. And one more. Roll it down. Pressing the heels into the floor and roll it all the way down. Bring your arms by your side. Bring your legs into your chest. Put one leg down into the floor. Extend one leg up. And we're going to do our one leg circle first with our knee, opposite knee bend. Flex your foot onto the ceiling. From there, just make a small circle and try to keep your head long and your other side really still. And up. One more. 4 one way and then 4 the other way. Press that opposite leg firm onto the floor. Back up. Add around and up. One more. Add around. Come back up and switch legs. Other leg up. Flex your foot. Keep that foot on the floor active as you go across, around, and up. Notice that whenever that leg wants to cross, how that opposite shoulder wants to lift a bit. And back up, one more. Keep your head long, eyes to the ceiling, reverse. So that opposite foot is active into the floor. One more. Exhale, lower that leg completely to the floor. Lift that first leg into your chest. Extend the leg up and bend 3 times. Float up your head if you're able to, and really check out your opposite heel. You want to firm that leg into the floor. Keep open with your shoulders. Your collarbones are open. Now soft foot here, and we'll go for a little bigger circle. Go across, around, and up. But the opposite side stays really still. 2 more. Up, head is long, and reverse. Go out to the side, around, come back up. So that opposite heel is really working long on the mat. One more. And try to scissor your legs to transition. Lift one leg, lower the other leg. Bend and lengthen. Keep your shoulders broad on the mat. Just getting that hamstring ready for that work. Now go up with that leg. That other foot is flexed. Let's keep it moving. Cross, around, and up 4 times. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, lift it back up. Cross, around, and up in reverse. So there's a rhythm to it and a dynamic. And up. Add around and up. One more. Add around and up. Lower the leg to the floor. Remember to bend the knee if you need to. If you're rolled up completely, keep the legs long. Lift the arms. Lift. Press the heels down. Roll it up. All right. Rolling like a ball. First rolling exercise. Come forward on your mat and hold behind your thighs for a moment. You want to be in your back pockets. Your abs are the ones that lift up the legs, not the hip flexors. So from there, scoop your belly, elbows into your midline, and then go over to the right a little bit and center and left. And you're looking, no, you're not going back, but you're just going side to side, and rolling is so fun. Now from there, keep pressing your heels into the seat. You roll back, heels to seat, and come up. Roll back and up and breathe. Stay with the hands where they are, or you can put your hands on your ankles. The thighs press into the chest as you roll and you lift. Keep breathing. Your head is the same thing. It's not forward. It's not all the way back. It's right in line with the upper back. 2 more. Roll back and up. 1 more. Roll back. Exhale, come all the way back in. Put your feet down. Take your hands behind you. Lift the feet. Bring it in the middle of your mat. If you extend it long to go down to your roll back, roll down, do it again. Otherwise, bend the knee. and roll it all the way down. Always remember, your transitions are part of the work in Pilates, so between each exercise. All right, from there, let's put the feet down to the floor, and let's think about where the weight is distributed in your abs, how that affects your lower back. We might not even realize that until we start really thinking of that. So do that again. Put the majority of the weight on your pubic bone, and notice how it's easy to have a low abdominal connection, right? Then you bring the weight over to the top part of the spine, and that feels different in the lower abs. So try to find the place where you're in the middle of those two places and really keep your abs connected, lower abs. From there, float up one leg into your chest, float up the other leg into your chest. If it felt okay to float up your head, float it up again. Remember, you don't want the chin in. That's always something I'm correcting in my own body. So your head has to be in line with the upper back. It's the upper back lifting off the mat. Single leg stretch. So bring one leg in. And then as you switch, that's where you're looking to think, where is the weight distributed on my pelvis? In the back. It's going to change because we're moving our legs. So you have to dynamically find it and get it going. And breathe. And press. Upper back lift. 4 more. 1, and 2, and the hips are still. And 3, 1 more. And 4, bring both legs in. If you can, just stay lifted. The double leg stretch. Take a breath. Press the arms back with the legs. Come back in. You want to make sure you're out of your lower back. So you could always just make it a smaller range of motion. The legs reach up to the ceiling and maybe the arms don't go that far back. Or add to it and come back in. 2 more. Press. Pull it back in. Last one. Reach. Pull it in. If you can, you stay lifted. Scissors, legs to the ceiling. Hold behind one hamstring. Pull, pull, and then switch. Pull, pull. Whenever those legs are moving, we're going to shift the weight. Keep it in the middle. Only the leg that's coming in pulses. The other one stays still. Pull, 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 pull. 2 more. Woo, hopefully you feel those abs. Exhale, extend the legs. Put your hands behind your head. Press the weight of your head into your hands. Bend the knees, and let's give that neck a little break. Press your head into your hands. Keep your elbows in your eyesight. And float up the head as you look up to the ceiling. Keep the weight of your head into your hands. Extend your legs. You can always bend the knees. From there, keep the head on your hands, and you're going to lower the leg. Lift it back up. So the leg doesn't go back as the legs are lowering. Keep it lifted. It's that upper back lifted off the mat. 4 more. Lower and lift. Head into the hands as the legs lower. Woohoo, 2 more. Lower and lift. 1 more. Exhale, come back in. It's so hard to talk. Bring your feet down and lower your head. For the crisscross, switch your hands. So you go other hand on the bottom. Float up your head and float up your upper back. The head is just going to follow. From there, go over to the right. Look at that back right elbow. Come through the center, go over to the left. Center, go over to the right. And center, go to the left. So either stay with ease or bring your legs into your chest. And one leg extends away as you rotate. And then the other leg, and then stay here for a moment. Now notice how easy it is to put all the weight on the hip that we're twisting to. Well, we want to keep the weight even in the hips. We know that already. So press in the opposite hip. Opposite hip pushes down. And press, keeping our hips square. Because we don't realize that sometimes we're doing movements, and if the hips are out of proportion, we hurt our lower back. And reach 2 more. And reach last one. Woohoo, come back in. Extend your legs away. If you rolled up completely, do it again. Extend the arms, press the heels down, roll up. All right, a breathing exercise. It's called spine stretch forward. Sit up tall, give it a breath. Your shoulders are in line with your hips. And from here, aim for the crown of the head to lengthen towards the toes as the hips push back and your heels are really pressing into the floor. Really activate the back of the legs. Keep pressing the heels down as you bring your spine back up. We go for 5. Give it a breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, shoulders back. You still want a little bit of space between your chin and your chest. Now press the heels down off the feet into the floor. Press them down even more. And then exhale, stack it up. All right, it feels so good. 2 more. Take a breath. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, you reach away. Keep pressing the heels down. Really energize the back of the legs. Abs away from the thighs. Exhale, come back in. And one more time. Give it a breath. Keep reaching. Keep pressing. And try to put your hands on the floor. Stretch a little more. Keep pressing the heels down. In fact, let's open our legs even a little bit wider than your mat. Press your abs away from your thighs and press the heels down. Make it a really active stretch. And then exhale, lift the arms and stack your spine back up. All right, sit forward. Another rolling exercise, the open leg rocker. Bend your knees and just float up your legs. Stay in back of your sit bones and try to keep your arms really long. So we'll start with bent knees. You're gonna roll back, lift the hips, and come back up and smile. Roll back and up. Have fun with it. So if this feels right, keep your knees bent, or if you can, extend your legs away. So you're not really grabbing onto the legs to lift you up, but the legs are coming into the body to keep us lifted. So soft touch. Roll back, come up, and you can always bend the knees. Every day is different. Roll back and come up. One more time, roll back. Woohoo! Exhale, come in, bring your legs together. We'll teaser down. Hold behind your thighs. Walk it all the way down. The next exercise is called the corkscrew. Bend your knees for a moment. Make sure you're out of your hip flexors. Otherwise, just bend your knees. They don't need to be straight. From here, scoop your belly. We're going to come over to the right shoulder. You're going to press the eggs out, come to the left and center. So you make a circle in the ceiling to the left, down, away, and center. To the right, keeping your hips still and just moving those legs. And center. 2 more. And back up, and one more time. Exhale, bend the knees, extend your legs away, and we'll roll up again. Roll it all the way up for the sun. Open up your legs a little bit wider than before and bring your arms out to T. Now from here, take a breath. You want to make sure your arms are out to T so you can see them. And a good test is, when you lift your thumb, can you still see it? So keep your arms out there. Bring one arm behind you and then press out with your head. 1, 2, 3, come up, and then you untwist. Arm, you twist and reach, 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 and up. Keep it moving. Arm, and then you press, 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 and up. 2 more. And up. Last set. You take your arm, you reach forward with the head. The hip you're going to perhaps to lift a little bit to allow more rotation. Arm, and then reach, reach, reach. Exhale, come in. Bring your legs together. We'll stretch our feet. So sit onto your feet. Extend your toes away. That's good. You stay there. Otherwise, bring your toes under you. Take your little toe with you. Really get a good stretch on those toes. Give it a breath, and we're going to work on some extension. Make sure you have enough room for your arms to move. And breathe. All right, we'll plank down. So take your arms underneath your shoulders. Your legs are back. Scoop your belly. You can always go on your knees, so do what feels right for you. Press into those hands. Push the mat away as you bend your elbows and come all the way into the mat. Extend your arms away and just bring your arms to the side for a moment. And you're on your nose, so that way the head is really long. On your forehead, you're going to lose the curve in your neck, but on your nose, probably you still have that curve. Now from here, think of your lower abs and keep them active the whole time. Your pubic bone is going towards the mat. And then just bring the shoulders away from the ears as you float up your upper back. and then come back down. Do that again. So when you float up, you don't use your lower back, you're strengthening the upper back. And you try to come up to the tips of the front ribs. One more. So that's the work right there. This feels right for you. Stay here. Otherwise, stay lifted. Bend your arms a little bit forward of the shoulders. You're pushing the elbows in. You're pushing the mat away and float your upper back. Come back down. Same thing here with the head. The head doesn't go back because we're not looking to lose the curve in the neck. You're looking to add an extension in your upper back. And down. Two more. Swan. You press down to come up. Press down to come back down. One more. Stay lifted if you can. Give it a breath and single leg kick. Kick, kick, and back. Kick, kick, and back. You could always come onto your hands, your forehead on your hands, if you feel it in the lower back. And kick, kick, and reach. Two more. Last one, double leg kick. Come over to one side of your face. Take your hands behind you. Be careful with these exercises. They could very easily go to the lower back. So use your lower abs to keep them active the whole time to protect your body. From there, both legs are going to kick, keeping the hips still. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then the arms reach as the upper back comes up and it goes down together. 3, 2, 1, and press. And 1, 2, 3, and lengthen. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Press, and on an even side. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Press, press, and press. Bring your hands back down. Sit back. Turn around on your back, and we'll bring your legs into your chest for a stretch. Give it a breath. Scoop your belly. Lower the legs. We have shoulder bridge. Press your feet into the floor. Open up your arms. Head is long, so if you were to put your hands on the top of your head with that string that lengthens us, feel that line. It goes all the way from the crown of the head to the nose, to the chin, to the pubic bone, the inner thighs, and the ankle. So you want your whole midline. From there, pressing to your upper back, float up your hips. Lift those sit bones up a little higher. You just give it a little check. Are you able to lift your head? You should. That means that the weight is in the upper back and not the head. And then roll it down. If you need to fix anything, maybe the feet a little closer or a little farther away. Engage the feet, press down. Use the outsides of the feet and breathe. Exhale, roll down. So these are the shoulder bridge press. So stay with these right here. We'll do one more. Otherwise, let's try to add on today. So you're gonna roll down, your hips are square. All right, from there, pressing to your upper back. So stay with those if that was right for you. Otherwise, from there, press into your left foot into the floor, open up your toes, and gently lift up the right leg into your chest. Now notice that immediately the weight wants to drop on that right hip. Lift it up using your standing foot and bringing the heel of the standing leg into that hip, making that a little shorter side. And exhale, lengthen the leg, bend the knee, and bring the leg down. Stay lifted, and then roll it down. Doesn't that side feel so much longer already? All right, other side, pressing to your upper back. Press into that standing leg because you know you're going to float up the other leg. Keep that side a little shorter to make your hips even. Reach the leg up, bend, exhale, calm down. So we'll do one more set, and we'll try to stay lifted in between. Use your upper back, lengthen the head, the eyes are to the ceiling. Don't let the eyes come forward. Lift out that first leg, lengthen it away. Keep breathing, keep pressing up on both sides. Bend, exhale, place it down. Pressing to that standing leg, bring the leg in. Make that side a little shorter. Reach with the leg. Bend, exhale, lift the sit bone, and articulate to come down the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back. All right, extend your legs away. We'll roll up again. Press the heels down, roll it up. And hopefully it gets better and better with each one. All right, we're gonna do the spine twist. So bring your arms out to T, right out to the side. And now do the same test with your thumbs up. And you kind of want to make a straight line from your collarbone all the way out to the side. Now from here, you're on your sits bones, otherwise bend the knees or put a cushion underneath your seat. All right, so from here, elongate first, so crown of the head to the ceiling, twist over towards the left for a moment. Stay reaching towards the left and see how the right arm probably wants to come forward. That's the arm that you're gonna reach out to the side so you have a straight line through both arms. Press your legs into one another, come to the center. Lift up tall, remember you can always bend the knees, so be careful with your lower back. And you can rotate very small. All right, so we'll go to the other side. Start with the eyes, twist over to the opposite side, and don't let that front arm come forward, rather lengthen it. And come in and we'll keep it moving. We'll twist, twist, and center. Twist, twist, and center. Two more. Twist and center. One more. Twist, twist, and center. Bring your arms down. Come over to your side for the side kicks. So come all the way down. Lengthen your legs about 45 degrees. Your ear is right on your forearm, and you're looking forward, because if you look down at your hips, then your hips are going to go back a little bit. Float up your legs. Now from here, just give it a little check just to protect your lower back. So your abs are in and up, and your hand is back here. So when you're moving your legs, this here in the back should not change, because that curve is still there. So use your abs. If you don't need the hand, bring it in the front. So we'll go kick, kick, back, kick, front kick, back kick, and try to keep it right in line with that hip. Kick, 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 kick. One more. Kick, kick, and kick, and kick. Bring the leg on top of the bottom leg. Go up, flex down. Go up, flex. Same thing here. When the leg goes up, you're not looking to bring it all the way up and get the hips out of alignment. Two more. And it just feels good. We're strengthening your glute med. One more. Exhale. Little circles with that leg, especially to the back. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reverse. Go back and forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the leg forward. Catch your ankle. Bring it forward. Bring that bottom leg back, and we'll lift and lower that bottom leg. And lower, and lower. 2 more. Keep it lifted, and now try to touch the mat in the bottom as you make a circle to the back. 3, 4, and 5, and reverse. 1, and 2, 3. Really lift it up to go over. 1 more. Exhale, come back in. Let's try the bicycle today. So pressing to that bottom leg, bring your leg forward, the top leg, you're gonna bend it. You have it parallel to the floor, you take it back, and then you bring it back in. So we'll bend, go back, and in. 1 more. Exhale, bring the legs together, the leg goes back, we bend, we extend in the front. So just reverse. Keep your abs scooped. And reach. 1 more. This is good for strengthening of your hip. Exhale, take your leg back, hold onto your ankle, bend the knee. And we're gonna transition, so try to come onto your abs. You're still stretching your quad. Keep your hips down. Keep breathing, and I'm just gonna turn around. So stay stretching there. And then when you're ready, come all the way to the opposite side. Come down, legs in 45 degrees, your head is long, scoop your belly. Same thing here, make sure you're out of your lower back. Easy to move that leg using your lower back. You wanna use your abs. Lift up your leg, kick it to the back, kick it to the front. So your pubic bone, it has to dynamically change as you're kicking your leg. The leg goes back, pubic bone forward, the legs go forward, sits bones out. So think of your middle. That's what controls the leg. The legs move from the front of the body. One more. Kick, reach, reach. Bring your legs together for the up down. I like to point and flex because it feels good on the foot. And then the whole leg. Keep your abs scooped. Low ab connection. One more. Exhale, little circle. Circle forward and go back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. Use your seat. Use those low abs. 4 and 5. Lift up the leg. Catch your ankle. Bring it forward if you can. So get a nice stretch on that hip. Bring the leg back in line with your back hip, bottom hip, I should say. And then lift the leg, lower the leg. 5 times. Try to bring the back of the knee to the back of the room. 3 and 4 and 5, and then we'll circle. And if this doesn't feel good in your leg, you could always bend it in the front. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. 1 and 2. Use your abs. 3 and 4. One more. 5. Lower your leg. Go back to those bicycles. Take your leg back. No, we start with the leg forward. So go forward. We bend. Parallel leg. Go back. Come back in. Straight leg forward. You bend. And reach. And use your camera as you're looking at it. Press. And reverse. Go back. Press. And lengthen. You want to keep it parallel to the floor. One more. Come in. Extend your leg back. Take a hold of your ankle. Bring your thighs together if you can. Stretch on that quad. Exhale, come back onto your abs. Lengthen. Keep reaching. If that feels okay with the one leg and you think you're able to hold onto the other ankle, bend your elbows. Keep breathing. Stay where you are. Otherwise, try to lift up your upper back. Keep the hips down and just rock forward and back a little bit. Or just stay still. Pressing your ankles into your hands. One more. Exhale, extend your legs, and we're ready for swimming. Extend your arms away. Bring your legs long. Scooping your belly in and up out of the mat. Float up your right arm and your left leg. And release to come back down and then float up the other side. So stay with these one-on-one if that feels the best for your body. Otherwise, float up one side, float up the other side, and then try to reach a little higher with the arms and the legs. Upper back is lifted off the mat. Low abs are active, and we'll go for 10. Keep your legs long. 9. Keep breathing. Head is long. I just caught myself with the head lifted. Reach it away. Eyes are long. 4 and 3, 2, one more, and 1. Let's do front support. Bend your elbows, curl the toes under you, float up into a plank. Your legs are about hip distance apart. Your head is long. Give it a breath. From there, float up one leg. Give it a pulse. Bring it down. Float up the other leg. Give it a pulse. Same thing with your hips. You want to keep the abs, lower abs connected. Your hips are not moving. Reach and press. One more. Lengthen. Last one. Exhale. Come down into your knees and come onto your side for mermaid. Come onto your side. You're either going to stack your legs on top of each other or you can open up to a Z. So many fun exercises to do. Put your hand on your ankle. Other arm goes up by your ear. This is another breathing exercise. Take an inhale. And as you inhale, you go to the side. Open up as you exhale. Come to the elbow. Lift it back up. And open. Make sure that feels okay for your lower back. Otherwise, open up your legs a little wider. One more. Open and reach. Come up. Bring the arm up. And give it a little twist as you look back. Keep breathing. And exhale. And come back in. Bring your legs over to the side and turn around. Same thing here. Either into a Z or stack them up. Bring your arm up to the ceiling. The ear and the arm stay hopefully together. From there, go out to the side. Open up. Go to the elbow. Exhale, come up. And open. One more. Reach. Open. And we'll do the stretch. The twist, come up. You scoop your belly. I forget what we did with the other side with the hands. So just reach back, sit up, and look back. Give it a breath. Exhale, come to center. And we're going to do a couple teasers before we roll again into seal. So from here, press one leg away from you and lengthen your arms away from you. Same thing here. You're not all the way back and you're not all the way forward. You're behind your back pocket. Lift the arms, lower the arms 3 times, nice and strong. Reach, keep reaching the arms long as you roll down as far back as you can. And then try to come right back up fluidly. And again, roll it down. Exhale, come up and switch legs on the top. 2 here. Roll it down. Keep pressing your foot into the floor. And last one, roll down. Exhale, come up. Lengthen both legs away. Bend the knees if you need to. Give it a breath. And we're going to lower and lift the legs. Try not to move your torso. And 1, 2, and 3. Lengthen away. Bend the knees and come in for seal. Pray your hands. Dive through. Pick up your feet. Now we get to bring the elbows into the thighs. The knees are not too far out there. And we clap. 1, 2, 3. Go back and come up. 2, 3. Really try to lift your hips up to the ceiling. And then if you can, when you're back there, we do 3 more claps. So 1, 2, 3. We go back, we lift the hips, 3, 2, 1, come up. So we clap, but not when we're moving. In the front and the back, 4 more. It's a cool down for the spine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and it's fun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, last one. If you can, let's try to cross our legs and come all the way up. All right, we're gonna have some push-ups now. So bring your legs together. Float up your arms, keep those low abdominals nice and active. Roll it all the way down, bend the knees if we need to. Keep the hands down and we'll walk out in 3 little steps, 3.5 steps. 1, 2, 3.5. From there, open up your legs. Keep your head nice and long. We're gonna bend the elbows, 3, 2, 1, come up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and back up. And up, 1 more. Exhale, come back up. Lift up your hips. Plant your feet down into the floor. Get a stretch to the back of the legs. Walk the legs a little bit closer together if you can. Walk it all the way back up and reach it up. We have 1 more set of push-ups. Scoop your belly, roll it down. Keep breathing. Keep the legs long if you can. Walk it out with the other hand. 1, 2, 3.5. Open up your legs. 4 push-ups. 1, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. And back up. Last one. Exhale up. Stay where you are. Just lift your hips. Walk your legs a little closer to you. Bend the knees whenever you need to. And try to keep your hands down on the mat. Keep your legs long if you can. And walk the feet towards the hands. All the way up. When you get there, give it a breath. And then as you exhale, roll it all the way up. And reach. Exhale, come up. And we have another minute, so we'll stay here and we'll do a couple stretches standing up. Press your feet into the floor. Hopefully your internal shower is working. You feel all that body nice and long. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower one arm, lift the other arm, and we'll do a standing mermaid as you reach out. Keep breathing. Exhale, bring the arm down. Lift up the arm, reach it over to the side, and lower the arm. And we're gonna do one more thing, which is an archival exercise in the Pilates repertoire. So open up your legs, and it's called the standing saw. So you're gonna bring your arms out to T. You're gonna twist over towards one side. One arm goes up as the other arm goes to the floor. 1, 2, 3. And then when you come up, you twist and switch. And reach. 1, 2, 3. You come up, twist it, and switch. And try to keep your hips square. So if you're going over towards the right, that right hip is gonna go forward. 1, 2, 3. Stay twisted to come up. One more. Keep that left hip forward as you go to the left. 1, 2, 3. Stay twisted and up. Bring your legs together. Come with your feet together if you can. Bring your arms in front. We're going to practice those heel lifts. So we're going to come up. Find your spot where it is that what height they go up each time. Find that spot. Keep your lower abs in, and let's go for reach for 20 times. Up and up, and 4, 5, and 6. Keep your lower abs active. 10, and 9, 8. Try not to touch the floor. 6, 5, 4, and 3. Scoop your belly. 2, one more. 1, hopefully you'll feel that whole leg working. Lift your arms. We appreciate what we can do with our bodies. Exhale, take your arms by your side, lower the heels, and roll yourself all the way down. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me some comments when you take the class. Thank you.